Hey carnivores, I'm Cassandra. Welcome to my Apex Odyssey. Hey, time for a carnivore life update. My forehead's still peeling from the sunburn that I got in the on the airboat. That was such a fun trip, and I had a great time. So I've moved again. Just don't ask. My life has been a little wild lately, but that's fine. I'm doing okay. Sticking with the plan, trying to get my health in order, and feeling pretty good. I've gotten some good sleep the last couple of nights, which is so important, makes such a huge difference. But there's something specific that I wanted to talk about, because I've seen a lot of doctors talk about this recently, and a lot of just carnivore influencers altogether. They say that one thing you're in control of, which means a lot when your life seems out of control, is what you put in your mouth. And sometimes I don't think that's true. I have felt and at times that wasn't true, and I want to know what y'all think about this too, and I would love to know what the doctors think about this. Sometimes it doesn't seem like you're in control. They say that a lot, but I've had times where, first of all, times where I have said, okay, I don't want to be eating this, and but you do it anyway. And they say that's a sign of addiction, is whenever you're telling yourself that you don't want to do something, or you don't want to be doing it, but you do it anyway. That's a sign of addiction. But there are other times, even more serious, I think, whenever you convince yourself that you do want to do it. And I see people doing that a lot. And I'm not judging what anybody else wants to do, wants to eat, where they want to go, what they want to put in their body. That's none of my business. But you do hear that a lot, that people will just, justify the decisions that they want to make. And, sometimes that works out fine for people. That's my dog down there. She's tired of sitting here. But, they'll say, well, it was an occasion and I didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings, just for example. And so I decided to eat this particular thing. And I decided that that's okay. And then it turns out causing them to go off the rails for a long time, weeks or months or even years. And so I think for some people that's okay. They are being honest with themselves, saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have this off-plan moment, and it's fine. It doesn't do them any harm. They get right back on their plan. Or even sometimes people plan to have a meal that is different from what their lifestyle is. I don't want to say it's a cheat meal, because maybe they're not. Maybe they're not cheating. Maybe they're just doing what they want to. But there have been times when I personally just convince myself that what I'm doing is okay. And it doesn't even occur to me at all that this is really not okay. You're doing something that's not healthy for you, and it's going to make you feel terrible, and you're going to regret this in the long run. And so what is that? What is that me being in control of what I put in my mouth? It doesn't seem like it. And then after it's over with, at some point you're like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? How did I convince myself that this wasn't going to be a problem? Has that ever happened to you? Because the people who are saying you're in control of what you put in your mouth, it doesn't feel like that at all. It may feel like that at the time, but pretty soon after you've done it, I just don't think that the stuff that we've talked about before accounts for that particular state of mind, where it doesn't seem like you're in control. I think it's got to do with the gut microbiome. I think those little bugs get what they want to eat. They can convince you that they want something, you know, if it helps them survive. But I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm in control when that happens. What about you? Has that ever happened to you? Because now I really want to know.